There we go.
All right, guys, welcome to Love Crossing Borders. My name is
My
Andre,
name is Sandra.
and we are
Love
Love Crossing
crossing
Borders.
borders.
We are here to share with you at least some of the things that I've learned when it comes to living in another country, but most of all, living outside of the United States. So, tonight's topic, we're going to talk about some of the things that you will not miss when you are living outside the red, white, and blue. Even though I love my country, I enjoy my country, there are some things about the United States that I do miss. I miss getting up in the morning and hearing a good old fashioned church choir. I do miss my Lowry seasoned salt and going and having some fish, of course, because I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat regular meats, but I do like eating my fish with some barbecue sauce, some old school barbecue sauce. I miss going to high school football or basketball games, also college games. So there are things that you will miss when you are not living in the United States, and you can watch them on television. But also, there are some things about the United States, well, you won't miss it. And we're going to talk about some of those things tonight that me and others have talked about that we do not miss when it comes to the United States. We're going to first of all let Andre give the shout outs to those of all that are already in the live stream.
Victor, you're
Victor is
here.
already here. Shout out to Victor.
Hello, you.
Ah,
She was enjoying my last live stream.
I know she did.
What's up?
Gail and
I know
homie.
Gail is here. Yeah. How me say things that I won't miss when finally move away from the States. What is this smoke? More heavy, exterior food, a toxic feminist, fake red pill man.
Oh, he
What?
got a
Full of
list.
bitches. Yeah, he got a list. LA water is
Pollution, LA
dirty. Is
water.
dirty. You gotta go to Malibu or the AOC.
Yeah, there are a lot of things. It's kind of funny some of the things that you put on your list that you won't miss about the United States, and some of the things that I won't miss. Even real brother in the building, there's some things about the United States that he probably misses, but there's some things about the United States
Give me a second here. I
that
know.
he doesn't miss
Sorry.
about the United States. So at the end of the day, we all have our lists of things that we miss and lists of things that we don't miss. But I believe that this list that we put together are things that we all can agree on in regards to what we will not miss about the United States.
Yeah.
Let us know how we're doing as far as the stream is concerned, how we're looking.
Yeah. I was looking how the
Because I
sound.
actually left my phone over there. So
Well done. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, you guys. If something happened with the sound or the Wi-Fi or the it's frozen, let us know, please.
thank you very much.
My beautiful couple, how is it going?
It's
Good,
going pretty
Dimitri.
good. Pretty good. Help
The
my boy Ken. Shout out to Ken, who's always on the live stream.
mm-hmm.
I helped him move today. It was
Yes.
crazy, drove me crazy, but we all got it worked out. So he's in this new place and he's doing great. So yeah,
Yeah, likes up, please.
thank you very much. We like you. Please like us too by hitting the like buttons. Thank you, Felicia, for always letting them know wipe their feet on the table. I mean,
Look at
wipe their
this
feet
one.
on the rug.
Police brutality.
Police brutality. You will not miss police brutality when you do not live in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
This is absolutely true. I got stopped by the police for the second time. Yeah, the second time. You see her face the second time. Wasn't my fault.
No,
They
wasn't his
stopped
fault.
a bunch of people. They stopped a bunch
Just
of
for
people.
making money for today because nobody's in the city. The city is
That's what that
empty.
is. The city is empty. So they don't have anybody to get speeding tickets to because it's the holiday here. When it's the holiday, everybody goes off to the farm areas, to the fincas.
Mm-hmm.
So most major cities, Medellin, Colombia,
Colombia.
Medellin, Cali, Bogota,
Yeah.
are cities that you'll see that are a little bit more emptier than normal. You're like, where is everybody? They're all in the farm areas and the coffee
Yeah.
regions where the mom and grandma and grandfathers live.
Real brothers say I definitely miss some things, but let's be honest. I haven't stepped foot in the States since July of 2020. I will get there when I get there.
That's how I was, real brother. I kid you not. When I got there, I had told myself I'm gonna be here a week and I'll be fine and I'll go back home. I didn't last 2 days. Day three, I was back on the plane. I didn't last 2 days. And if I could have came back, if I thought about coming back the second day, brother, I would have came back I couldn't take it. I
Babe,
love the
even
United
the sound. Hey, babe. Hey,
States.
babe, you sweating too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When we were just met, he wasn't like that. Oh, he was fine driving his convertible. But when he back to the state, was
Back in
all
Tampa.
sweaty. Like, babe, what do you have for eating? Just a sandwich. I haven't eaten at all.
Yeah,
You were in depression.
yeah. I was
Poor
not a happy
Mikey.
camper back in the States. It just wasn't the same. It wasn't my United States anymore. It was the United States. It was the United States that I love. And when you leave, you just have nostalgia. That's all you have left, your memories. And when you go back, it's a totally different country,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool, but that's what happens.
Even in German and Grandra and share a
What's up,
room.
Jamal?
Yeah.
Shout
See,
out.
nothing to do. So they you pull you over. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing to do. And they were like, we don't have that many people to give a ticket to. So,
But
Andre, you take one.
the reason for the ticket, it was so, it was, I can say the
No, you
loud.
can't.
That one I won't say that, but it was
It was a
silly.
fair.
It was a
they
silly
gave it
reason.
was like 20 cars. They pulled all of us over, and like I said, I was on my way to help my man move, and so they pulled me over, and they pulled all. And I was like, dude, and I showed them the GPS. I was like, the GPS told me to go this route, and the brother who was a cop, he was like, Andre, I understand, but
No, that
they
wasn't
just
just
gave
for make
everybody
money.
a ticket. They were like, here,
Just
you
for
take
make
one, you
money.
take one, take one, take. And you knew it was a meet the quota. You know how they do in the States where they just trying to meet their quota. That's how
La
they were
quota.
doing here. They were
Yeah.
basically trying to meet the quota.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. You
All
wanna
right,
start it?
let's get started. Like I mentioned before, that there are some things about the United States that you will definitely miss. Not a lot, but there will be some things that you miss other than family and friends. Maybe some of you have your mosque or your synagogue or your church that you'll miss. Some of you will feel like you miss just turning on some of your favorite sports in your favorite city. You'll miss that. But there are a lot of things about the United States, I promise you, and that goes for any country. This is not a put down of the US. I'm going to repeat this. This is not a put down of the United States. I love the United States, my home country, land of the brave, and the home of the free. But there are some things I don't miss, and others don't miss. And so let's get started with the list. What's number one?
Number one, prices.
You will not miss the prices in the United States. Let's bring this up a little further towards kind of like in the middle.
Okay.
There we go. All right. You will not miss the prices in the United States. No matter what you do, I'll sit back looking at gas prices in California hitting $7, $8. I'm looking at prices in Florida and Kentucky hit $4.50, $5, $6 a gallon. You guys can't even afford to drive across the street to the next gas station. God willing, if you got a Corvette or a Mercedes or a BMW, you might as well park that in the garage and take a bus because you will not miss the prices in the United States. We were riding past the gas station yesterday.
Yesterday.
And Andre was like, that's over 9,000 pesos. And I'm like, what? That's like $3?
No, it's
$2?
It's $2.
I'm like a little over $2.50 for gas, and they're complaining about $2.50 a
I always
gallon.
complain about the gas prices.
Always.
I
So
complain about the potato prices.
yeah. So she
Yeah.
always complained about the fruits and vegetables because we eat a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. So she always talks about the prices going up. Now to me, that's next to nothing because
I know.
she complains if it goes
You
from
were spending dollars. We spending pesos.
she again. I wasn't raised on pesos, so I wouldn't understand what I wouldn't understand the seriousness of it.
Okay, yeah, but we made the difference. Minimum salary in Colombia is $260. Grocery shopping for a family in Colombia, if you have kids, is more than, could be $150, $200 per month. And that includes everything: meat, pork, chicken, vegetables and fruits, milk,
Rice.
bread, rice.
So if you're only making $260 a month a piece, and as a couple, so you're bringing in maybe a little over $550 a month as a couple into the household, and you got kids, and and at least 150 to 200 of that is just going to food for you and the family.
Yeah.
You can see how Colombians maybe complain about gas prices.
Because the minimum salary is not enough for the prices that we're having right now. That's why that I say I'm complaining, even though that we don't make the minimum salary, but it's the fact like it's not enough for rent, for if you gotta buy the parking, the gas, uh, dress, outside of the grocery shopping, the orange, the toothpaste, all of that. So it's not enough money because everything right now is expensive. That's why.
And so I'm still trying to. I guess you know what? I won't even lie. You won't, and I won't, for the most part, ever adjust to Colombian pesos or understanding it because we don't make a Colombian pesos. We make U.S. dollars. So, since I was raised on U.S. dollars, I try to understand where they're coming from, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't relate to pesos.
Yeah.
But I can relate to prices, and that's one thing you will not miss because, like, if Andre and I go out for breakfast, it's like $7-8 for two people with a big giant breakfast and coffee or juice or whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
$7-8 for two people to enjoy a huge breakfast. To where in the States, if you go to IHOPs, you're coming out of $30, $40, $50 at IHOPs, depending on what part of the country you're in. So, number one thing we don't miss that I don't miss are the prices.
Yeah.
You go to the comment section.
Wait a second. Oh, my nose. Okay.
Your beautiful nose.
I know my beautiful and small nose. Okay, let's say I do my laundry before returning home, so I don't have to unpack when I arrive back from a trip, and I'm ready to go at the minute's notice.
There we go. There
Lawyer
it is.
season salt.
Laura seasoned salt. You'll miss that. It's like the salt that I.
Ah, okay, okay. Alexis, thank you so much for being here. Will not miss expensive healthcare.
Yes, that's on the list. That's on the list.
Yeah, good chatting with you, Andre. God bless both of you.
Oh yeah,
Thank
Victor.
you. That is in just yeah, it is. Do they have a truck drivers out there?
Yes. Alexis.
Oh, thank you so
Let me make
much,
sure I pronounce that correct.
Alexis. Yeah,
Okay,
Alexis.
Alexis.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, they do, but you do. I'm going to repeat this, guys. We often say this. You do not want to come to Colombia and make Colombian pesos alone. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. We got a friend named Los who's in Bogota. Shout out to Los. He was on the live stream last week. Los does live here, and he has a job where he makes Colombian pesos, but he has another job where, in also his investments are in U.S. dollars. So he lives off of his US dollars, but he works for a Colombian company so he can have a work visa. That's the only reason he's working for a Colombian company, not for the peso. So if you want to come down here and think that you're going to live off Colombian pesos, Andrea just told you the average Colombian only brings home 250 to 260 a month. So if you think you're going to come down, even you truck drivers, you're not going to come down here and make truck driver money. It is not going to. Forklift drivers, any of that will not make money in comparison to the States. So if you want to make your money, so in other words, just like Los, if you come down and get hired by a Colombian company to get a work visa, that's good. But make sure you have your real money maker on the side, whether it be another job, whether it be a business, whether it be your investments, making
Yeah.
American dollars.
Yeah. I'm a traveling nurse. I was thinking about moving to Colombia to work for the experience because New Jersey is crazy expensive, and maybe I might I might find a beautiful nurse. You guys are amazing. Oh, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you, thank you, thank you kindly, thank you kindly. Yeah, as we just explained, if you come down here, don't let the money be the reason why you will come because that
Oh
is
no,
whether you're a nurse, we make doctor money. Let's put it like that.
a nurse here, a nurse in how is it? They have a nurses.
The head of nurses.
they may probably treat $1,000, one maybe 800, $1,000, because you're the head. You got the experience, or you got the
Like the nurse, in our case, it would be like a nursing practitioner or head
college
of,
degree.
yeah,
Yeah.
the head of the nursing department.
Hmm.
Those will be $1,000 just to get to $1,000 a month.
Yeah. What are, okay, question. What are some of the top annual salaries in Colombia?
So, like you said, nursing.
Yeah.
It's just like in the
Nursing.
states, nursing, doctors, uh,
Business manager, where I am, secretaries,
mhm,
counters.
yeah, accountants,
Yeah, counters. What else? People that works to build
construction.
construction. Yeah.
But still, remember, guys, I kid you not, it will amaze you when you see a doctor or you see a, let's put it like this, many of you are making salaries that a doctor or a construction worker would be making here in Colombia. Not saying that it's bad, but we're just giving you heads up that the cost of living is completely different. It's great as far as the prices, but Ellery knows, he realizes that uh, you cannot, a U.S. citizen cannot survive on pesos.
Oh, hey, sorry. I've been around of you longer than I've just.
I don't know what she's talking about. As you guys can see, I have been trying to, Gail can attest that I've been
I
trying to
did
use
not
YouTube
say
etiquette.
anything.
I've been trying to get better with my profanity.
Educate. Yeah, but behind the camera, oh my god, oh my god, that's why it's so natural to say the things that I'm
You know
saying.
what? I'm going to get better behind the camera. I'm glad she said that.
I'm sorry. Okay, they say this man is the
What's up,
truth.
Mr. G?
Okay, cool. They're talking between them. Okay, so back with the topic.
Yeah, so when it comes to the first thing is the prices. So when you guys move here, remember, get you an online job or have some investments or have an online business, whatever it may be. But if you come down here for work, don't just lean on the peso. Lean on it's good because you'll be able to get that work visa to stay here for a couple of years.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, that pesos will break it back.
Wait
And
a
you,
second. Wait a second. I'm sorry.
uh
Wait a second. Okay. Got yeah, she's right. We need, how to say, anime. What?
amenities.
Okay. Even if get back, we're still on another level or requirements.
Yeah. So there are a lot of things that great point. And real brother can attest to that. Even in DR, you know, you don't want to go to DR and you're making the money that they're making. You want to make sure that you're still making either pounds or the euro dollar or the US dollar.
Okay. Let me do a calculation here now. You guys talking to have a, let's put
Okay, so she's calculating
38.
certain wages. So we'll see what she's talking about. But at the end of the day, I promise you, what'll make you want to go back home the fastest if you come down here, you're trying to live off Colombian pesos. This does not work. But one of the reasons why people move here because their US dollars can stretch, whether you're a retired military, whether you're retired with your social security. A lot of people, like our neighbor downstairs, Terry and his wife, retired from Social Security. He's a retired nurse, and Terry is in his 70s.
Okay, he said in Canada, nurses make about 110,000 a year with overtime or more. That is, I know. You know how much a nurse make per year in Colombia? Depends on minimum salary. Around 10,000, $11,000
A
per
year.
year. That's it. You need to be a millionaire to do that. More than 300 millones, the 300 million. No, you never make that money as a nurse in Colombia.
And it's not like they're holding back. It's just how the rate of the system is set up here. But
Yeah.
that's one of the benefits of why people move here is because they don't want to miss the prices that we pay for houses. I know one dude just bought a house in Panza. We're talking about
Panse.
Ponce. I don't know.
Panza is your
Oh, okay.
your
It's Sunday.
stomach.
Ponce. And this is one of, like, in Cali, it's like I'm talking about some of the best. So it's like some of the top houses that you will see in California, right on the outskirts of Cali. Right, it's beautiful, beautiful homes. This dude told me his mortgage. I couldn't believe it. I'm looking at his house. I'm like, the house looking like it's 400,000 all day long in the States. I said, how much is your mortgage? He's like, 550, 600 a month. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, that's what my mortgage is. $600 a month for a crib I don't know. I didn't ask him how much it costs because I don't want to dip too deep into his business. Well, I'm talking about a house that looked easy, like it was like quarter million up to 400,000 and $600 a month mortgage.
Alfredo Acosta, he said U.S. citizens have to adjust to wherever they go. Do your homework. Online jobs are better.
True, true.
Where in Colombia is the internet good?
The best I've heard was in Medellin,
Yeah,
but
Medellin got Wi-Fi everywhere.
yeah, just about everywhere you have Wi-Fi. So
Michael, how are the tech jobs in Colombia? They're good, but like I say, if you're a professional, you need to be or at least be that company for really good years, recommended by someone. Uh, but most of the professional like me, you don't pay what you deserve. You don't get
yeah,
paid. No.
yeah.
Okay. Where in Colombia is in the internet decent? I have a job where I can work remotely.
Anywhere. Not what I've heard. Lo said this. Lo said that Cartagena's Wi-Fi is not the best. He says okay, but he said for
Mm,
working online, it's not necessarily the best all the
wow.
time.
Quality of life is better than a high paying, stressful job.
That's true. You
That's
see it.
another screenshot over there, like I did before.
That's one of the reasons why I left the states. I was making about between 65 to 67 a year, so I wasn't doing too bad. Car paid off, house halfway paid off. I'm living in the suburbs in Tampa. I'm living the beach life. I can fly anywhere I want. I can see anybody I want in concert. So I'm living pretty good, for a single dude in Florida. 67,000, no car notes, no kids. We're doing pretty good, right? But I was so unhappy.
Bilingual jobs pay more in the U.S. than in the most of the
True,
woman's home country.
true. In the states, if you know English and Spanish, you will get paid more
Yeah.
every time.
I won't miss the cost. Jay say I won't miss the cost of the mobile phone service
No.
or the health insurance cost. Long like Colombia.
How much do we pay together for health insurance every month for our medical?
Now this year is around $100 for both.
Okay,
One hundred
not
dollars.
bad.
100.
I thought it was. I
90
thought it was.
$100.
I thought it was less than that, but that's still not bad. Every month, $100 for both of us, not a piece, but together. And we're talking about the top insurance, so we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So back with the topic.
All right.
Let me unplug this.
Good questions, guys.
Number two,
Numero dos.
mass shooting.
Mass shootings. When you leave the United States, one of the things you will not miss is every time you turn on the news, somebody has walked up to somebody's school, somebody has walked up into McDonald's, somebody's in Walmart. Mass shootings. We got to get it together, United States, because at the end of the day, there are very few countries in the world that can say that an average everyday person is walking up into some place and just going postal. We even have a term for mass shooting called going postal, meaning a dude lost his job, and even companies are, as we well know, are at the point where you can't go back to your desk. If you lose your job, how many of us can attest to this? If you lose your job, you are not allowed to go back to your desk. They clear all your stuff, put it in a box, and they bring it to you.
How serious is that?
Why?
Wow.
Because they are worried that you will go postal once you get back to your desk and harm your coworkers. That's something that you will not miss. I have
Wow.
not heard that in DR. I have not heard that in Thailand. I have not heard that in most parts of Europe. I have not heard that in most of South America. And I have not heard that here in Colombia. In no city in Colombia have I heard where somebody walked up into the school and just put harm to all the little children.
People can take sticks or whatever they find to hurt you. That's
Oh yeah,
Colombia.
yeah, Colombia.
Yeah, they don't play
They'll
that.
machete it. Yeah, before you walk
Look,
out that
whatever
store.
I check, whatever
Yeah,
they find. Yeah,
yeah. They got street justice here for real, for real.
yeah. No, yeah, because we're tired. The people are tired,
Yeah,
so they
so
got the justice by their own hands.
yeah, so they all that stress of they've been waiting to take their street justice out on somebody. You want to go to the comments?
Wait a second. Let me go to the comments. Okay. German say, I remember Law saying on your live stream, you can pay your rent for up to 12 months.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can. You pay your rent up to 12 months, and not every place. When it's speaking of rent, also guys, not every place in Colombia asks for last month's first month rent like in the state. I was telling Andrea that when we first moved in, they were like, "Okay, need your rent? Bam, pay your rent." There was no here. You need to pay us the first month's rent, the last month's rent, and then the regular rent. That it's not like that here in Colombia for the most part. You don't have first month's, last month's rent.
Okay. I definitely won't miss the high cost of living. I'm sick of tired. I'm sick of tired of the struggling to get by, but I'm planning now to get out.
Yeah. And the one thing about living outside the United States that I've learned, when time, even if times got tight for Andrea now, let's say times tight, money tight, it ain't nowhere near as tight as it would be in the United States.
Mhm.
Nowhere near. In the United States, when times tight, you owe $1,000 for your rent. You owe about good 250 for all your bills. You gotta still have your groceries. Like I was explaining to Andrea, we have a saying called robbing Peter to pay Paul. So you're not paying one bill, you're paying off another bill.
Mhm.
Then all of a sudden you think you got your 401k and all your investments going good. You're like, man, I got about a good 300,000 in investments. I think I'm doing. All of a sudden the market drops, so now you just lost good 75,000 of that. All these things that's going on, and you're like, I can't do it. So one of the things that blessed me was moving here to Cali allowed me to be able to start the process of saving, allowing us to put monies to the side, allowing us to start focusing on long-term investments. And
Mhm.
that's what has gotten us to this point.
Mhm.
Even
Steve, I'm sorry.
go ahead, baby.
Steve said, as a vegan, I'm a big fan of organic food. I will miss the GMO food in the
No,
States. What is
no.
GMO?
GMO is growth modified organisms. It's fake food.
Wow.
It's stuff that they put off in the food to make it grow faster, make it grow bigger. That's why I always say, babe, Oreos here tastes different than in America, or Doritos or a pizza
It,
here
it
tastes
was it
completely
was
different.
that ketchup they call
Ketchup, yeah.
Helms
The Hellman's
Shells.
ketchup.
Well, that I saw their image between the one that they make in the States. Let me know if I'm mistaken.
Uh huh.
And the one that makes Ilatan, Latin America. And the States one got like 20, 30 ingredients. Between Latin America, they got just like 5 or 4 ingredients.
In ketchup,
It's the same brand. It's the same brand. The
and
same
that's the
thing.
part. That's the
Different.
part. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. It's the exact same Hellman's
The
brand.
same
It's
thing.
not like it's a Colombian brand or a
No.
Latin American brand, but then it's the American brand. No, it's these same companies that know they can get away with stuff in America that is illegal in South America that they can't get away with. GMOs, modified organisms in foods, are illegal in most South American countries. That's why
Wow.
you won't see certain pesticides in foods. You won't taste pesticides in foods. The tomatoes and potatoes are what they are. The bananas are what they are.
Mhm. We have a mass shooting a few hours ago. Wow, 23-year-old killed one and injured 23.
That's so sad.
Wow. Okay,
Wow.
Granny Sandra, which city in Colombia has the fattest and the most consistent internet? You say Medellin.
I'll say Medellin because they're saying that Medellin will become another spot for digital nomads. They said they're actually trying to get Medellin is always trying to be the most modern this, modern that.
Always.
Medellin, the mayor of Medellin, is always on top of everything.
Okay. Okay, I first say I'm in DR and I asked a cable test about retirement, and he said they get about 60,000, I think, pesos.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's only 100. Okay, 1,100 US after 25 years.
Wow. You know how we were talking yesterday about your dad got only a couple more years before he
Hmm.
retires.
Wow. Yeah, how we say a middle school vice principal just killed himself out here in Southern California. There's always one coworker that you give the side eye to. That's why I make friends with everyone. With
Hmm.
everyone.
Hmm. You
Okay.
have to these days, especially at work.
So since phone's still working, okay. Any change to the the Prince of Light? He say any change on a foreigner and entering into Colombia? How did it? How's
Into
this?
Colombia, say that
I don't know what that
un,
means.
I can't even recognize what that is.
Oh
Unjobbed into
my,
Colombia, unjobbed. I
what's
don't
that?
know. And that's why I lean forward because I'm like, am I reading what I'm reading?
What's that?
I don't know what unjobbed is. Can you enter?
Yeah,
Uh,
Prince.
let us know more in details what you meant by that, so we can give you a proper answer, brother.
By the way, Andrew, the live stream on Friday was amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was great. That was really great. Shout out to Domain and Los. What we did this Friday was a cost of living between Medellin, Cartagena, and Cali.
Hmm. Andrea, is this okay? It is easy to get fresh vegetables and fruit. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let's
Every day,
let's go
wherever
back
you
up to
go,
let's go back up to Charles above that one.
first month rent and the last month rent plus deposit in some places.
Absolutely correct. Correct. There are some places in Colombia. In most places, no. But even here in Cali, there are some places that will ask you for first month's, last month's rent. Absolutely correct. And usually, it's for a foreigner. Usually for a foreigner, especially if you don't have a cosigner.
Yes, sir. Okay. Vice principal, I was speaking about dealing at the school while the classes were in section.
Mm, mm, mm,
Wow.
mm.
Okay, Mohammed say America and England is expensive for no reason. They just rate my football subscription on TV to 100 per a month.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna say hello to you and Tia.
Oh man,
Okay. The United States equal financial bond. How do you pronounce this? Bondage.
bondage,
Okay.
financial, like handcuffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's
Okay.
right because once you get done, you're saying that I want to be a millionaire by Bob, but they're constantly putting stuff in front of you to keep you from starting that business, to keep you from. It's always something, like the saying that we have in the states. Every time I take one step forward, I end up having to take two steps back. That means in life, like every time you think your life is going forward, something happens with, especially usually with your money, and you find yourself back here having to start all over again further back. And that's the problem sometimes with the United States. Let's go to the next one, man.
Okay, gentlemen. Let me read the last comment.
Go ahead,
Problem
man.
is there more the danger. It's hard for me to pronounce this one. Stuff that happens in the U.S. alone than the rest of the
How
world.
much more you would say it to the dude that cannot see?
Oh my God, Ray is here.
I don't see the
No,
word.
no, 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 no.
The grading stuff. I don't know. I don't see what it is.
Oh boy.
You're
Okay,
gonna you
number
gotta give me some
three.
clear on that one. Said the blind man to the live stream.
Okay, number three. Lies about other countries.
Yes. Number three is lies. The one thing that you won't miss when you are starting to travel, or if you live outside or relocate outside the United States, you're going to learn this. You've been lied to about other countries. Other countries are not as bad as the United States claim every country is. Can we name one country outside of maybe France and Canada that the United States has to say something good about on our news?
Happens in everywhere.
No country.
All countries got
No
good and bad
country.
things.
We always criticize every country. And so by the time you go out to see them, you're looking like, I didn't, for example, to those that live in Dominican Republic and those that live in Colombia, you know what Price Mart is. Price Mart is nothing but Costco and Sam's Club. Costco actually owns Price Mart. It's the same thing, literally. But they don't tell you that in the United States. They make it seem like Costco and Sam's Club is a US thing, the lie. When it comes to healthcare and when it comes to health insurance, they make it seem like only in the United States will you get an MRI or you be able to get new glasses like your boy needs, right? Or be able to get your teeth done, or be able to get any type of surgery, or get your heart transplant. Only in the United, we're the only ones that can save you. Don't leave because we're the only ones. That is a lie. United States doesn't even rank in the top 10 for best medical in the world. United States does rank in the top 10 for the most malpractice lawsuits in the world. Yes, you want to look that one up. United States, I think the United States ranked in the top 5 for leaving stuff inside of people's bodies. Surgeons leaving like, did I leave that cotton in that person's chest? Did I leave
Wow.
a scalpel in that? No, we're in the top 5 in the world for countries that will leave something in somebody's body after surgery.
I never knew about that. Wow, that's new for me.
Yeah, always
Wow,
getting sued for that.
wow. Okay,
You want to go to the
that's it.
comments?
Wait a second. Let me put this in order. Let me put this in order, baby.
All right, baby.
It's not the time to say what is the average price for one person to live easy in Medellin. Number one thing, Medellin is more expensive than
40%
Cali.
more than Cali. Hmm.
Bogota and Medellin and Cartagena are more
Hmm.
expensive cities compared to Cali. So it depends you need, but I would say around 700, $800 per month for one
That's for
person.
one apartment. Yeah,
One person, yeah.
a decent apartment. And this is for you guys that are getting furnished. For non-furnished, I would say about 500 to I would say between 3 to 500 for a non-furnished, really nice apartment. But also you have to ask yourself, what part of the city are you going to live in? Because Parque Yeres, I mean not Parque Yeres, but El Poblado is different from what's that, Laureles?
Laureles. Mhm.
Laureles area. Even though they're right next to each other, you're still going to pay more because there are more expats that live in El Poblado. So therefore, you're going to pay a little bit more. But if you go right next door to Laureles, it's still nice, but you will have a better deal.
Mhm. Okay, Mohammed say, on the other hand, you can't be flashy in Colombia. I saw a video of two businessmen in a park eating, and some,
Jab. Okay,
yeah,
jab.
and some
Oh, the
guy robbed them
thanks, Gail.
into their watch, so with weapons.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, that's true.
I got it, Gail. Thank you. The jab. Now I wish I had the statement back.
Where?
Gail explained to me the jab. I say Job, the jab, unjab. Oh, can you get a job in Colombia and not be? No, no, you can't. And not be
They
jabbed.
ask for your
The
vaccination
vaccination.
card. Yeah.
Yeah, they. A lot of times when we go places, we got to pull our cards out. Not everywhere, but it will surprise you that when you don't think about it, all of a sudden you got to pull your vaccination card out.
Okay. Canada is going through some, I don't know what, BS.
BS.
Okay. Right now, the prime minister and the truckers.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: are they still going through that with the truckers protesting? Wow.
Okay. If it's not the white, it's a third world country in U.S. mind. America will get your thinking that everyone is hungry, broke, walking around naked. Women are working, and girls and dangerous.
I was talking to a good friend of mine today. I stopped off and hung out with him for a few seconds. And one of the women that he's dating here, younger lady, owns a couple beauty salons. Like I always tell you, there are some professional women here, such as Andrea and other professional women here that are doing big things. And he was saying one of the reasons why she can't find anybody to date because most of the men can't relate to a woman that has a business, and her schedule is somewhat cumbersome. And so regular dudes, whether it be dudes in Colombia or whether expats, don't give this beautiful woman a chance because she has her own businesses. So when you guys sit back and think that women aren't getting empowered down here and owning their own and going to college and getting their education, they are. They're down here doing the exact same thing that a lot of women in the states do, and many of them are having the same dating issues as women in the states when their schedule is somewhat busy.
Mhm. Okay, back to the topic number four:
Número cuatro.
feminists and Sims.
Yes, when you leave the United States, there are two groups of people that you will not miss. You will not miss the feminists, guys. Those manly acting women that act so ultra male that when you're talking to them, you feel like you're talking to one of your dudes in a barber shop, even though she look good. You're not gonna miss those. Most of the world, women are somewhat feminine. Somewhat feminine. There's a difference between feminine and a feminist. I don't miss feminists, but I love a woman like such as this one that's feminine. Does she have her own opinions? Does she have her own strengths? Yes, but she doesn't walk around like I'm pro woman, hear me roar. She doesn't have to do that. She does not have to do that. And she doesn't have to act like a guy when she's talking to me. And I don't like that. I don't like a woman that talks to me like I'm talking to one of my boys in
Yeah,
the streets.
no.
Most of the women in Asia, very feminine. Most of the women in South America, very feminine. Feminine. Many European countries, very feminine. Canada, somewhat. Mexico, Mexican women are known for being very feminine and family focused. But Canada, UK, and United States, when people say feminine countries, you're not even on the list. Beautiful women, yes. Successful women, yes. Feminine, you ain't known for being on the list. Numero dos, that you won't miss, ladies. When you leave the United States, men with simp mentalities, men that cry about everything, whine about everything. Why should I have to pay 50? Why should I have to pay 100%? What is she gonna do? You go to most countries, most of the time, men pay the majority, if not all, of the bills. As a man, you are 100% provider, 100% protector. If your woman got to put in her part, so be it. But you don't expect it in most countries around the world. Well, Andre, it's so expensive here. Well, you shouldn't be in a relationship if it takes that. If it's that expensive, you shouldn't be in a relationship. I am not going to drag somebody into a situation that I need their money. I'm going to repeat this. When I was in the States, I was not dragging women into my household so she can help bring her 50% in to help me pay for my household that I created. And I wasn't going to do the same thing for her. I was not going to enter into a relationship with a woman to move into her home to help pay 50% of hers. She should have been able, she put that together. She should have been able to take care of the 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is in most of the world. You are expected to be a man when it comes to being responsible, when it comes to being focused, when it comes to leading the family in a particular direction. you're expected to be the protector and the provider, and not just when it comes to economics, in every area of life. And women that leave the United States find these type of men outside of the United States more than many women find real men in the United States. And it's sad. It is not just the ladies that need to improve, but it's us men that need to improve in the United States as well. So simps are not missed by women when women leave the United States.
We got a question here. What do you prefer? Ciudad Jardín, he said Jordan, but Jardín Plaza
Uh-huh.
or Chipichape Mall. Why does Cali have such a nice mall?
Cali does have some nice malls. I gotta say that.
Yeah,
You go to Atlanta, you got a couple of, but well, Atlanta, you're like, what is this? It's a mall? But you know us, we chippy chappy people, but
yeah.
we go to all the malls. But yeah,
Okay, say why does Colombia require the vaccine to visit when the vaccine is not a cure? Is a requirement?
it's a requirement because
It is.
Colombia is like this. It's only the size of Texas. Just to give you guys a size measurement. It's only the size of Texas. It's only 5 states. They cannot afford an outbreak, and they do not have the capacity for hospitalization or incubations, things like that, like the United States has. They don't have those type of connections. If even though the United States always talking about being a partner to Colombia, let Colombia ask United States, can we get 1,000 incubators? United States is not going to send one. So Colombia is like this. They would rather be safe than sorry. Whether it works or not, they rather sit back and pretend that if it is going to work, compared to what if we don't vaccinate our people and they need it in anyway.
Let's see. Your mom said, "Can I still apply for a resident in Colombia and visit without the job?" I mean, there's so many type of visas
Mm-hmm.
for Colombian visas. You
Mm-hmm.
need to go to Cancilleria, the website, and apply what you want and what you have. Because resident visa here is like Andrew's visa, migrant visa to stay because he's married with me,
Mm-hmm.
or the another one is because or your son is Colombia or your father is Colombian, and you're going to apply for a visa because some of you or your family member is Colombian. So
You
it
got the
depends
student
what you,
visa.
yeah, depends what you have and what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. The word feminists have changed. It went from equal rights and opportunity to women are
It
above
has.
men and everything. It's a man's fault,
Yeah.
right?
Everything's a man's fault. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. You won't miss the Karen in U.S. There's a lot of people in bad and unloving relationship just to pay rent.
Just to pay rent. Can't even stand each other. But because they got locked in that 50-50 thing, see, if you're not locked in 50-50, it's easier to walk away. But when you're locked in 50-50, once she takes her 50% or you take your 50%, it's hard for y'all to get back on y'all feet because you were so comfortable doing 50-50. So you stay in a horrible relationship just because you know or she knows y'all can't make it on your own.
Mhm. We'll say, will they? Okay, will they ever stop the requirement of doing vaccine tests in Colombia? Canada would still no. We don't
We
know.
don't know.
We don't know. And of course, we want to, in some cities in Colombia, we want to, the requirement for max, we want that over. So
Mm-hmm.
they need more people get the vaccination, and more people that come into Colombia, they need to get the vaccination card to have more freedom and not wear the mask. So I don't know where this is gonna end.
This is the other thing, guys. Before you go any further, babe, realize this about Colombia, Venezuela, all of South America. We think as individuals, us four no more in the United States. It's my house, my kids, blah blah blah. We kind of like think as because it's 50 states, so we have our state, our homes. We think as individuals, like as long as nothing happened to me and my kids, I'm good. People in South America, their country thinks as one unit. Everybody thinks about looking out for the next person. See, in the United States, we often say, well, when they going to end the mask mandate or when they going to stop the vaccines. Colombians want that, but they realize I don't want my neighbor to get something or my neighbor's kids to get something or my nephew or my niece. So Colombians think like this to where we in the United States have been raised to think like maybe not. We think about our own households to where Colombians really move as one organism. Whether you're black, you're white, no matter what color, they all kind of like move in this one. You know how you see the birds that fly together real fast?
Mhm.
That's Colombia. That's really South America. They all move in one unit. So when you sit back and you say, well, I don't want to be a part of the unit. Colombians are looking at you like, so you're saying that you don't want to help the rest of everybody else stay healthy. That's so you're saying that because of you, we can't get our mask mandates finished earlier because of you. That's how Colombians think. So when you thinking like an American, when you say stuff like that about the vaccine, not understanding you come into a country that thinks differently about the vaccinations
Mhm.
than you do.
Okay. Back to the topic. Okay, wait, let me read this last comment. Mommy said, the current at 6 in Colombia, a woman who complains to the manager about everything and calls the police or children playing outside. What it
What?
means? The current is 6 in Colombia.
Okay, you know we don't have Karens in Colombia. They
Okay,
don't
let
have
me let me
Karens.
clarify the Karen mean.
Karen is white women that
Mm-hmm.
use their white women's their so-called racial superiority to call the police about every little thing, and they will call on black people, white people, Hispanic. They, oh my God, there are three little kids playing in my yard. One of them is black. La 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 la. And here come the police. 5 police cars for one little kid, one little
Oh
Latin
no,
kid, and one little
no,
white kid that
no,
wasn't even playing in her yard. They were walking past her yard.
no.
Karens are everywhere. They
Karens.
cry about everything. Even white dudes be looking at him, looking at Karens like, what are you doing? So yeah, there are no Karens down here. None. Colombian women don't do that. They're not petty like that. They don't call police on pettiness because there aren't that many police. You have to realize the United States is a police country. It
I
is.
hear not
We got a police officer for every corner on every corner. We ain't got nothing. Police officers and churches, right? We got more churches than malls, high schools, everything else, and we got just as many police officers on every single corner. There are cops that you call one cop, it's going to be 5 police cars coming your way because we got that many police. It
Mhm.
doesn't happen like that in Colombia. It doesn't happen. It's not as many police. This is not a policed country.
Karen here in Latin is the you remember the meme between the cat and the white woman?
Uh huh.
That was always like Karen, like
Oh
always prank
yeah,
with
yeah,
Karen
yeah,
in
yeah,
Colombia.
yeah.
Like they do the Karen prank because the cat like Karen seriously take your Karen stop crying about. I told you Karen that that he was cheating on you. So that's the Karen that we know.
Ah,
Yeah, know the U.S. Yeah. Okay. Number back to the topic.
back to the topic.
Back to the topic. Number 5, unhealthy foods.
You will not miss once you leave the United States unhealthy foods. I've probably gained 10 years just because I don't eat foods that are in the United States. And I still eat periodically my junk food here, my junk food there, but it doesn't have the same chemicals on the inside. Okay, there's my phone.
Yeah, your phone, baby.
Okay,
Go for your phone.
so y'all know.
Where is your phone, baby? I
It's
heard
right
you.
here. Is it right here? What's all in here?
It's in the I know, guys. I'm sorry. Always happens that your phone is starting ringing.
I know, right?
Yeah, come on. I love you. You guys can see Andrew's how he always looks elegant and sexy.
Thank
I know. Yeah, you guys. So and I told this to Andre. I think it was these days. And I said, babe, because sometimes we got chips. Sometimes, for example, the drinking hand, he got chips Doritos or whatever, But I told Andre, even like he said, Doritos take different here compared to US. And I say, babe, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Doritos that we have in here in Colombia, they're made in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. They have a
Hmm.
company in Mexico,
Hmm.
so the ingredients are different compared to the state Doritos or chips or whatever. So they got different companies here. They make the same thing but different ingredients. So that's how is I know that it's not healthy food, but at least you don't put
Too many ingredients, or
too many artificial,
yeah,
or
yeah,
I don't
like
know
we
how to
said,
explain it.
GMOs, growth.
Yeah,
You don't have it. Even even Cheetos, even
those
stuff that's supposed to
chetos.
just be junk food, does not taste as much of junk food in South America. It is different.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, no. There's a comment that I hear that I saw here. Remember, the U.S. has the largest jail population in the world.
Yes, over 2 million people are incarcerated in the United States at any given time. No, is it 2 million or is it 9 million?
Wow, that's a
9
lot.
million.
At the size of Bogota. Does Colombia have free health care like Canada? It could be, I can say yes, but just for the stratum 1 and 2, just for that.
So Strata 1 and 2 are the
They have,
zones.
they call Sisbane.
Right.
They call Sisbane.
So just to give you guys a heads up for those that don't know, when you live in Colombia or when you're here to Colombia,
Yeah,
all the
six
cities are
stratum,
broken down to zones. So we live in zone six, five.
5.
We're in zone five. So we live in a really nice
Like for
area.
example, we can apply for Sisbane, that is free medical care, because I mean this apartment, I mean the truck that we have. So me with surgeries, it was funny. It was funny because I have a friend that she applied for that for Sisbane for not to not pay medical insurance, right? She applied. She went to a friend house that she lives in the hood, but she couldn't apply because the person that's doing the form, she was all the surgery we go. And she, no, they reject that for, yeah,
That's
you
funny.
live, you
You
pretend to
sit
you
up there
live
trying to
here.
apply,
Oh
and
my
they looking right
god.
at you, looking at your all your
But you
surgery, and they're
also,
like,
you
no, no,
think
no.
like,
Mm-mm.
not me, I'm not saying me because I know that Andre, we're talking about, no, it wasn't me, but it was a friend that she got
That's
surgery
funny.
this, and no, it's
That
so
is
obvious.
funny.
Yeah. I eat the same way. When I leave the U.S., I lose weight. I lose weight.
Yeah, yeah. I've lost over
I'm just getting in shape. Yeah,
probably 25, 30
yeah,
since I've been here.
yeah. Okay, Doritos in the U.S. can start with firewood. Yeah, I know. Okay, okay. I got one. All the McDonald's ice cream machines are always down in U.S. Here we have McDonald's ice cream stands even in the Exito.
I was sitting back thinking the other day. It's kind of funny that you would say that. I was walking through the mall the other day, and I was like, they have McDonald's ice cream stands like we have Dairy Queen. Just to give you guys a heads up on how much money McDonald's makes on ice cream in South America. It
That's
is
ridiculous.
crazy how much South Americans love ice cream.
But McDonald's, I can say that McDonald's ice cream is delicioso and it's cheap.
She
It's
said,
cheap.
it's delicioso.
It's delicioso. I mean, the ice cream
I've never
tastes
heard that
amazing.
about
Yeah,
McDonald's ice cream.
yeah. Especially the
That's so
chocolate one.
cute.
Oh, yeah,
Delicioso.
delicioso. So I can't blame that. McDonald's made a really nice ice cream. Really
Have
nice.
you guys ever thought about McDonald's ice cream as delicioso? We just think of it like regular McDonald's ice cream.
No, but because you take the pops in Colombia, Popsi, what else? Colombina. But when you take McDonald's, like something is different, it tastes nice. Yeah, you
Okay.
can tell the difference. How we say America is a police country, like Andrew said. It's crazy that a bunch of American police departments donate the military grade vehicles and weapons to Ukraine. The hell do they even need military grade? equipped for?
Wow. Police, because America is a police country. I mean, I'm not saying it's anything bad because when you need the police, you need the police. But what I'm saying, it is what it is. You, go above to Jennifer's.
She
Oh,
made the
okay,
same
okay.
question. Yeah. Hey Jennifer, say, hey, can I ship my car? Ship my car. There, if I'm moving there. Yeah,
Uh,
you can.
However, we talked about this topic
Mhm.
Friday, and Lowe's talked about it. You can only ship a car here to Colombia if it is a new vehicle. We talk about 0 miles.
Wow, it's brand new.
And even if you could ship a regular car to Colombia, it is not worth the price because once you get the toll, the taxes to bring your vehicle in, that's gonna break your tail. Not the putting it on the plane on the boat. That's not gonna be the hard. That's the easy part for a couple $1,000s. But once you get it here to pay the toll to get your vehicle into the country,
Money. That's right. That's right. TLC, I have a question. Do I have to be married to a Colombian before I can add to her? Okay. Let me
do I
get
have to
this
be
straight.
married to a
I
Colombian?
can be add to her Colombia health insurance. Yeah,
Yes.
we do the
Yes.
same thing. Andre is my we call beneficiary.
Beneficiary. Hmm.
I'm the one who pay, and he's my beneficiary. If
Hmm.
we have kids, for example, we have 5 kids, they all are my beneficiarios, and I
Hmm.
pay the same thing. I pay
Yeah.
the same amount.
So it doesn't go up because of the kids.
Hmm. The same thing. Yeah. Wait a second. Let me. Oh yeah, Charles said it's gonna be expensive. Yeah, it's gonna be
Hmm.
expensive to move the car.
Shout out, Charles.
If the Tim McDonald's ice cream is good, I can make a killing selling 37 flavors Baskin Robbins. I want to try that in DR, but I couldn't. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me say, I told my mom that I'm going to give her my car when I move to Colombia.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cute. Okay, it's really not the point of having a vehicle if you're gonna be living there temporarily.
that's true too. If you're not going to be here full time, no use having a car here full time.
Hmm.
And it was years before we got one.
Hmm. If I were moving out of the country, I'd sell in my vehicle. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
right.
best option. Could I speak? Wilson say Ospina, Wilson Ospina. Could I speak of veteran? Okay, could speak of veteran benefits access for expats in Cali?
Yes, they do have Veterans Administration offices here as well as in Medellin and in Bogota, the capital, that you can reach out to for any military benefits. It will amaze you or in updates on military benefits and what steps that you can take in regards to relocating down here to Colombia. If you're ex-military, it, you could come here and get a retirement visa like it's nothing because you get your pension, or if you are a person that's already retired and you get a pension from a job like you work for a factory or a company where you receive a pension, if you can prove that you make $800 a month in retirement or benefits, you come here and get a retirement visa. A lot of individuals are here on retirement visa.
Yeah. Oh, your health insurance doesn't go up because of the kids. That's amazing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what it was funny because when we applied for his second visa, Cancilleria asked me to the medical insurance
Certification.
certification that is say that he is my husband and he is receiving my benefits for being my husband, of course, for medical insurance. So it wasn't like on my mind, but they specifically asked for that document.
That
Yeah.
was a big deal
Yeah.
for me to get my second visa. I had to be medically insured to be in the country,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
though I'm married.
Yeah. Ernie is here speaking idea.
So
Hello to you. Okay. Do they drive on the opposite side of the road?
no, the regular side. Not like we don't drive like in Europe. In some parts of Europe, on the opposite side of the road, we actually drive on the same side as in the states.
Mhm. Okay, back to the topic. Number 6, expensive. healthcare and medicine.
Like we just
I heard because they always hear say, I moved to, I don't know, Boston. I always hear that. I'm going to Boston because my surgery. I'm going to always Boston. I don't know what's going on in Boston. Say, I'm going to Boston because I'm going to have a treatment over there. So in my mind, sorry, my ignorance, but in my
hmm
mind, when I was younger, it's like, so the states got the best medicine ever.
hmm
That's what I thought. But I thought that it was more, how to say, when you got access, that you got access to have,
access to different.
yeah, to get that medicine insurance. But now that we talking with Dre, he say no, babe. Like even my family, when they go visit the state, they say, yeah, healthcare over there is super expensive. It's really expensive. I was like, wow. I mean, that's something that they never tell you how
In the
expensive it
United
is.
States, as we all know, you won't miss that part. That's another thing that you won't miss is the fact that you can have something medically going on with you, and all it takes is that one thing, and it can wipe out all your savings, all the money that you put to the side. We all know this. Uh, you can, even if you have insurance, uh, medically something can happen to you, and it costs 75,000, and you're still on the hook for 50,000 of that. The copay for many
El
people can't
copago.
afford it, right? Can't afford the copay in the United States. If your copay is $500 in advance or $1,000 in advance before insurance kicks in, it's just so expensive. I remember Russell was talking last weekend. He was talking about how when his girl, uh, shout out to Russell Taylor made dreams, him and his newborn daughter, Amber,
Amber.
and I know, right? And he was talking about how they did C-section. His girl had to stay in the hospital a few extra days, and after all that, and the baby being delivered, all he had to pay was a little over $1,000. I think maybe $1,500. We all know that it. We looked it up. The average C-section in the United States will cost you, even during insurance, $58,000 for a woman to have a C-section to be able to have the baby.
Wow. A
I
cesárea.
mean, that's a C. I said C.
Cesárea.
I said C.
Oh my
The
God.
T-section. The
La
T-section.
cesárea. So you got
Yeah,
the
the
baby by
C-section. Yeah.
cesárea. Ay, poor woman. They say that
So,
they more painful.
so they
Mhm.
took the baby out, and it only cost him $1,000. I know guys that have come down here. I met a couple guys that have come down here for actual cancer surgeries and paid only $1,200 when they said, "Dude, my surgery would have been way over," and it was a small surgery. It would have been way over $12,000 to $15,000 if I would have got it done in the United States.
Wow.
That doesn't even include the medical after you leave the hospital.
Wow. I mean, here is like, it's so funny because when Andrea got blood tests and everything, the list, papa, papa, obviously with your medical insurance, we just pay around, you know, much how we pay, guys? Like, let's say that he got 10 different tests, blood tests,
Yeah,
right?
blood test, heart test, MRI, everything, the whole gamut.
Around 10,000 pesos. That's it. No more.
$3, $4,
Yeah.
not even $4, like
Because
three
he's
bucks.
covered by the medical insurance, so that's why you don't pay a lot. You pay a um extra consultation or something. No.
My blood pressure medication, next to nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Blood pressure runs in my family, so I have a choice
California's
here.
on a property there. Yeah.
Yes,
California. Yeah.
yes.
The,
I'm getting some information because I want to do a live stream on that topic. So I'm going to be talking to the
mhm,
guy that I was talking about earlier that owns a property
mhm.
in Ponce,
Panse, muy bien.
Ponce.
Okay, and he said, how important is a credit score in Colombia? So,
Just as important it is in the United States. So Andre is a stickler on credit score.
I like
She is, yes,
very strict with my credit,
yes.
very strict. Because even in Colombia, if you are reporting data credit or when you're not paying your credits, you want a lot of money, you report it, you can even have a job. That is in Colombia. You can even apply for a job because you already have you're already reporting data credit. So you can you can apply, yes, but they reject your application.
Wow.
That's you
Yeah,
can have any. Sorry, babe.
you-
Waters.
I was about to ask you to pass the bottle of water so I can fill mine up.
Okay.
Thank you. We drink a
Um.
lot of water in the house.
Yeah. You earn data credit, or you have a bad credit life, you can have any house or car or a credit for a school for nothing. That's why I'm super strict with my credit card and with my credit. Okay, we coming to Colombia this summer. Ernie and his wife, I think,
What?
obviously.
Let us know wherever city you going to, we're coming to.
Oh, that's cute. Where I can get the veterans benefits Colombia contact number information.
You will have to look that up online. A lot of information that you like
The
that question is
embassy,
so yeah, you
the
can
embassy
U.S.
website.
Embassy can tell you about that. Absolutely correct
Yeah,
online.
yeah.
But you can basically look that up online. It's real simple, and like I said, they're all over the country for U.S. veterans. That I
Larry
do know.
say U.S. healthcare sucks.
You're gonna pay for it
Oh my God. Can take out business loan from Colombia Bank
as
if
a
you
U.S.
are
citizen.
resident a citizen.
Uh, can you take out a loan?
What? What does that mean?
Like if I was a resident, could once I get my citizenship, would I be able to take out a bank loan?
Bad loan. What is loan?
Loan, borrow money from the bank.
Yeah, of course. But they're gonna ask you about your job,
Oh, of course.
how much you're
I
making
know
per
all that.
month
I
that
know
you
all
can
that. Yeah,
respond.
yeah. I
Oh
know all
yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. You can have
But
credits. You can vote.
yeah, I can't wait to do my first vote. I
Yeah,
wouldn't even know who I'm voting for.
for
I,
president.
I know.
This year's president Colombia that we are so worried
oh, wait a
about.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When are they voting again?
I think in the middle of the year. I think
Oh,
in
wait
the
a minute.
middle.
I
I
might
think
be able to
end of the
vote for
year.
president.
You can vote for president. You got your
Oh,
cédula. Yes, you got your
yeah,
cédula.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think when you are resident too, yeah, you can have a credit. Yeah, but just to show where you work and how much you're doing per month. Okay, let me say I just watched the video where a woman showed her pregnancy delivery bill, and it was 38,000 before her insurance. That's a lot of money. I think she was ended up paying 2,000 after insurance kick kick in.
Kicked in. Yeah,
Wow.
that's not bad then. That's not bad. She had the right insurance. That's not bad.
Wow. Okay, I thought it was 30,000 to have a baby in U.S.
I know it's high.
Okay, if I ever not got a Brazilian woman, she's having my kid in Brazil.
There we go.
Yeah, I know you guys. That I see so many celebrities in Colombia.
Uh-huh.
They have just the tourist visa, tourist United States visa,
Hmm.
and I don't know what's going on, but they dreaming like they think like having a baby in Miami is the biggest thing in the world. So my baby was born in Miami, but you still got your tourist visa. You know that you can do that, right? I mean, you'll be fortunate to still enter to the country, even though that you can deliver a baby with a tourist visa.
Mm.
But they're still doing that just for saying that the baby was born in the States. Okay, as for business loan, the bank with the bank you want to borrow money from.
There we go.
Okay, okay, we got Larry say, Andrea, let me ask you something. Why are taxes so high in America? As far as I'm concerned, people pay those high taxes and get nothing in return.
Absolutely correct. In the United States, the lower you are on the totem pole, the higher your tax will be because you do not have, for most people, the average person in the United States do not have any tax havens in a sense of where they, in other words, they have nowhere where they can get tax breaks, whether it be a IRA, whether it be a 401k, whether it be some form of investments, business tax breaks. They don't have an LLC or a C corp set up. Most people in the United States, even though these things are inexpensive to do, don't have a living trust set up. So therefore, they have nothing to protect them by way of taxes. And most people in the United States also spend most of their money on depreciating objects in which they still have to pay taxes on. So at the end of the day, that's one of the reasons why the rich keep getting richer in the United States and in most countries, because the rich have learned the secrets, or I don't even say learn, because most of us can learn this stuff online now. The rich take advantage of setting up LLCs, C corps, investing in things that are that protect them as far as tax is concerned, donating money, like I say, Roth RAs, 401ks, long-term investments, real estate. But most people are too busy. Us average people, they've convinced us into buying Jordans instead of buying property.
I know, right? And I see that the people are spending a lot of money just on Jordans and in bags and Hermes and Chanel's, but not travel, not just to stay in the country. Everybody got priorities, but those priorities are so wrong
Yeah.
to me. Everybody-
All right.
Okay. We almost done. We got the last one, but here same old. I saw
Take
the
your time.
retirement visa available through an article I read yesterday. Is that true?
Yeah, there is a retirement visa here. If you can prove, like we talk about the military, those that are on pensions, those that have any proof that they're receiving on average $800 a month, then which is three times the amount. The reason why I say 800 and above, you have to be able to prove that you're bringing in three times the amount of the average Colombian
Hmm.
to be considered for a retirement visa.
Yeah, that's true. But
So
all
that,
those, sorry,
go
babe.
ahead, Dave.
All those forms and certifications that Cancilleria asks for your visa, your requirements, there needs to be, you need to go to, for example, you are a veteran,
Veteran.
veteran, sorry. You need to get those documents, obviously, um, how do you say, babe? You need a
Verified,
certification, yeah,
certified,
verified,
verified.
from the not the company. I forgot the word.
From the department.
Yeah, from the department. Yeah, that's right. Because that was the ask. Like legally say that you can you receiving per month the amount of money you can be here with no problems.
Because even with our business being online and U.S. business, when I needed to open a bank account, I needed to fill out a form to verify our income for
Yeah,
all the business ventures that we have.
yeah, that's true. Okay, back to the topic and ending with this one. Number 7, haters.
The last thing and the most important thing that you will not miss about the United States are haters. You want to write the great American novel? You're going to find some haters. If you do something with your life, you're going to have haters. If you sit back and you're the laziest person, you'll have haters. You keep your hair black, you're going to have haters. You make your hair blonde, you will have
Haters.
haters. I don't know what it is about the United States that we do not encourage each other to be the best that we can be. And you got to fight through the haters to be who you're going to be. But we do it. And we have mastered it. We do it masterfully. We are the masters of it. Nothing else. We know how to sit back and make you feel like you need to be better than the Joneses. We know how to make you feel like you are not keeping up. So at the end of the day, the last thing that you will not miss are people trying to convince you that you cannot accomplish something. Because once you leave the United States, you have to accomplish it, or you're going to end up having to go back to the United States.
Yeah.
You have to have that. You're going to have to keep that job, or that online job that you're doing, or continue on with that business, or go ahead and write that book, or create that course. What people in the United States tried to convince you that you could not do, once you leave the United States, it's amazing how you can get that done because you are no longer surrounded by somebody telling you that you cannot do it.
Thank you so much for your love and supporting. It is on hate on well, yeah. In Jamaica, we call haters bad mind people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is
I
what
know
it is.
somebody sent out a $5 super chat out there. We want to say thank you very much for those super chats that you guys have put into the into the stream. We appreciate you more than you realize. So we're going to go back over the list real quick. We'll have Andre go back over the list. Some of the things that you will not miss. You don't have to hate the United States, but some of the things that you will not miss when you leave the United States. And they are,
There are prices.
you won't miss those prices.
Oh, no. Number 2, mass shootings.
You won't miss that.
Number 3, lies about other countries.
Yeah.
Number 4, feminines and simps.
Yes.
Number 5, unhealthy foods. Number 6, expensive healthcare medicine.
Mhm.
And number 7, haters.
Haters, you will not miss that. None of that. Let's see what you guys got to say. Any comments, any statements, any
Reading the
questions?
last comments here. Jennifer say, coming to Colombia first time, do you recommend any good tours?
You know what? It depends on what you want to do. There are a lot of
exactly.
tours here.
What cities? It depends.
Bus tours, walking tours. You got the water parks here. A lot of people don't realize how many nice water parks are here in Colombia. Like really nice wet and wild water parks. So yeah.
Let's say if you are a man, a man, she doesn't have to work at all. What are the women responsible for? Just curious.
There's a lot of things that the woman is responsible for when it comes to and I like that. I'm glad that you asked that question because we in the United States have been programmed to think that the woman should be able to put in economically. And if she doesn't put in economically, then you're being gypped. You're getting the short end of the stick, or you're being robbed or being used. That's the American mindset because we've been programmed to think like that, right?
Yeah, right.
Where in other countries, now let's think about it, guys. In other countries, it's not uncommon to see the wife take care of the home and the family and all the other things that need to be taken care of. And yet at the same time, the husband, he goes out and work and bring home the monies. Remember, there was a time period when it was a saying, he goes out and brings home the bacon and mama fry it up in the pan. Remember that? Now, all of a sudden, it has to be 50-50. And if it's not 50-50, we feel like somehow, some way, we're getting robbed. That's an American mindset. Realize in South America, everybody moves as a unit and does their part. Mm-hmm. Everybody's moving as one. That's why I said, think about those birds that you see that they move so fast and they're really not directing each other, but they can all 3,000 can move like ballerinas.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they're accustomed to doing their part. In the United States, we think that if the other person's not doing their part, we're being robbed. Somebody's doing something wrong. I'm getting a short end. I should leave her. But if she's taking care of if the type of person you want is taking care of the family, I'll give you a perfect example, not to be babbling. I could easily say, and I've said this many a day, Andrea alone in paperwork, in medical, in everything from my visa to my driver's license has easily saved me. Just if we weren't married and she was just an assistant, a liaison, mm-hmm. Good $10,000, $15,000. Easily. So even though Andrea doesn't bring 15,000 in cash to the table, she's kept 15,000 from leaving my pocket. She does all the taxes, Andrea. All the paperwork, Andrea. Mm-hmm. Bank accounts, Andrea. Got up in the morning to make sure I got my driver's license, Andrea. In the car with me with driver's classes, Andrea. Making sure I'm getting to the right destinations and don't get lost, Andrea. And who reminds me of that often, that, if I was to charge you, Andrea. Yeah. Because she knows that an attorney would charge me at least $3,000-4,000 to get my visa done.
No, even that every appointment that you have, hey, can you? I pay you, I don't know, per day, per hour. All of that.
Remember how many? Sometimes we go to the doctors and we'll see an American with somebody, and you can tell that they're just as the translator, mm-hmm. at the hospital,
Of
that
course
person
you
is getting
can.
paid just to go to the hospital with the
Yeah,
American.
exactly. Yeah.
So when you sit back and I calculate how much this woman in the last couple of years have kept, how much money she's kept into my pocket and into this house. That's why it's easy for me to have an outside of an American mindset. And it's harder for you to understand that because, and not saying anything bad about you, brother, but many of us have been programmed in the United States over the last 20, 30 years to think that if it's not two people bringing in the money, then there's something wrong and it's not fair, which is not true around the world.
Okay, Miles said, thank you, Matt, for your donation. He said, last month, you only need one shot to enter to Colombia. Do you need to be fully vaccinated now? You need to, depends that the vaccination that you have. I
Mhm.
know the one is one shot, another thing is two, three shot. I don't know.
Like we got Moderna.
Moderna, and we got two shots. That's it.
Moderna is two shots.
That's it.
But if you got the one that's the one
The
shot,
requirements, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it depends the shot that you have. Thomas, thank you for the stream. Yes, see you Friday. Thank you so much. Jennifer saying, I want to be in Cali. Anything that I need to know has a first time visitor. I think I did a live stream when you come to Colombia.
Yeah. Let us know when you get here. That's the first thing you need to do is let us know when you get ready to come so you don't have to feel like you're by yourself all alone. You got us down here. And I promise you, there are so many of us down here. Other couples that just moved down here, a couple that we just met this
Ah,
weekend.
yeah, it was so funny to meet.
We had so much fun. And they actually moved here. They're not just visiting here. They actually moved here and they love it here. So when you come, you're not alone. And there's so much to do in Cali. But we only share that with so many people. The rest of them, y'all know me. I'm telling people, don't come here. We don't want you. We don't need your elements here. Go on to Medellin with that. I'm quick to say it. Yes, and I still say it. Go to Medellin with that. But as for the rest of us, Jen, come on down, girl. We got
Say, Larry, say, Andre, it's a good to hear you affirming your wife.
you.
Okay, they would say, I run a business online and register in the States.
Mhm.
Will be difficult to transfer register my business in a country in South America?
I personally will recommend, which we didn't do, don't do it. Andrea, you see Andrea's face. The
No.
taxes here will eat you alive compared to all the benefits you get from
Yeah.
keeping your business in the United States or doing it offshore.
Taxes here eat you ASAP,
Yeah.
especially if you're
Yeah.
making dollars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dudes like you and I and Andrea making US dollars. Yeah.
No, I recommend
Yeah. The
you.
taxes are beast. That's why we keep ours in the States.
Yeah, Andrea is the financial. How do you pronounce advisor?
Advisor.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, she is the
Then
financial advisor.
the last that comments, Wilson say you found a good one, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Right? Sometimes we choose wrong for experience. We put ourselves out there to be taken advantage of. God bless you guys. God bless you too. Amen.
And there are other Andreas here, guys. Don't think that Andrea is the all and end all. There's some other professional, good. Like I was just telling you about my partner, who is dating a woman that owns several businesses down here, and who's a very attractive young lady, very good, very professional. And she says that she said the only reason why she's single is because her schedule with her businesses.
Mhm.
And so he's like, listen, I'm busy, you're busy. When we're not busy, we can spend time together. So they make a good couple. But there are a lot of women down here that are very professional if that's what you desire. But if that's not what you're looking for, go to Medellin. They got all the pros in the world, mangoes, just waiting for you in Cartagena, Medellin, just waiting for you.
Mhm.
But Cali, this is a couple city. This is
Yeah.
definitely a city for couples.
But that's why it's so important to have ambitious, intelligent woman. You don't need her to be a millionaire. You don't need her to be a millionaire. She just needs to either help you, or at the very last, not detract you from getting there.
Excellent, excellent. What real brother been real tonight on your live
I
stream
know
and this
they're
one.
real comments.
He bringing it for real, and I kid you not, he's absolutely correct. If she can't bring economic elite equality, like she doesn't make, for example, if Andrea and I had the same business,
Mm-hmm.
but hers was in Colombia, mine is US dollars, she still couldn't compete because my money, if she made the same amount in pesos that I make in dollars, she still couldn't compete. The you see what I'm saying? It's not a fair fight. I'm making money that's 4 times as much as hers, even if we had the exact same business. So at the end of the day, for a guy to come down to Colombia and look for the woman and say, well, you need to make 50%. She can't keep up with that. What are you doing? So what else does she bring to the table? Since she can't keep up monetarily with you, what else does she bring to the table? Andrea brings so much more. And like Real Brother was saying, even if that person saves you time to accomplish your goals, keep the distractions. Andrea keeps so many distractions away from me. So many distractions, little things that I don't have to focus on and worry about. Andrea takes care of, so I can take everything that we're doing to the next level. That's why you often hear me use the term we, ours, us, we, ours, us, because she does so much behind the scenes that you guys see me so much. You like, oh, Andre's do no. I could never accomplish a third of what I've been able to accomplish here in Colombia without Andrea. There is no way in heck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
It's true.
you. We'll say, if you incorporate in the States, you can register a branch in Colombia. What's branch?
You can.
What's
A part
branch?
of your a part of your U.S. Company.
Oh,
You
okay.
can register it here in Colombia, but still, that branch will still have to end up paying Colombian dollars for that branch. It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're buying I got a couple, not to cut you off, babe. I got a couple of friends that have purchased Colombian businesses that are already established, like a Colombian barbershop. One owns, another one owns a shop in Bogota, a nail shop in Bogota that were already established. Another one owns a restaurant that are established here, and they pay the taxes, but they already know what they're walking into. But for dudes like you and I that are U.S. dollar makers, no, we ain't ready to pay taxes like that.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer. I'm ready. I'm definitely let you know. God bless you all. Amen. How do I contact you guys on Instagram?
No, I'll put the email. Do me a favor, babe.
What?
Could you put the Expense 2011?
But it's here in the banners.
Is it? Let's see.
Here under info.
There we go. That's our email address.
Yeah.
That is our email. Wow, I forgot that was even there. See how big and bold that is?
Okay.
We're gonna give that a few seconds to be up there. See if you can get that, Jennifer, or anybody else. Anybody else that got questions or anything else. Now realize, if you guys want detailed step by step how to relocate, because I know how some of you brothers do. Y'all want the brother hookup consultation. We do hourly consultations, and I'm telling you, it will save you a world. Remember, I just said how Andrea saves me a world of headache. Consultation with us will save you a world of headache. Now, if you got 1 or 2 questions, cool, we got your back. We even got a whole list of questionnaire that we created a while back to answer any questions about coming into Cali.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely free. We got a list. If you email us, we have a list that we will send you the answer. Like, remember that couple? I mean, those guys sent us a list of questions when we first started doing it. And so we created this list of Cali, broke down like restaurants, Airbnbs, blah, 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 the whole list. So you get that for free. But the consultations by the hour, you got to pay for it. But I promise you, it is well worth the investment because it saves you so much. And we work together in regards to help you out with some of the consultation questions.
Here's the Andrew, this superwoman.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. I can tell that I am.
She is. I wouldn't even deny that part. She's always like, okay, now she's always like, okay, now we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. You need to be there 8:30, babe. 8:30. So we're leaving here.
Seriously.
She's straight up like, okay, okay, when we leave here, we've got your doctor's appointment over there, and then we need to go. We go help you, Andre. Are you listening to me? What did I just say?
Uh, uh,
Something
right.
about rhinoceros.
Okay. Oh, wait a second. You must say what are your thoughts on cities in Colombia like Santa Marta, Valledupar, Villavicencio, Bucaramanga? First of all, we never been in Valledupar, in Villavicencio. Santa Marta, yes.
Yes.
But I don't know the prices between Valledupar, Villavicencio, Bucaramanga. I know it's expensive to live.
Mhm.
It's expensive the hoteles, and
That's
it's
true.
expensive to
That's true. I heard it's
because
nice though.
yeah, it's nice. It's a beautiful city, but it's expensive.
That's the city you just came from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Santa Marta is going to the same way because Santa Marta is a tourist place.
City, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Because it's like straight across, guys. Just in case you're wondering, it's like Cartagena, then 2 hours, Barranquilla, then 2 hours, Santa Marta. So it's like that straight, just like that. So it's like Cartagena, Barranquilla, Santa Marta,
You-
all on that
you say-
one road, 2 hours apart.
You say United States is spelled wrong in the title. You need to check the title, boy.
Okay, cool.
Let it know. Okay,
Thank you very much.
does Colombia have a stock market?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I want to say cursor. Okay. Okay, everybody. We almost done with this live stream.
Especially since I need to change the title.
What title I'm curious to know what title that
Let's
he
see what
used.
title was. Let me see how I work this title out.
Yeah. No. United States
Living outside the United States.
is right.
Things one Miss United States. Well, maybe he's talking about, let's see right there. Take that down.
What down?
The email. Let's see.
Okay, wait a second. United States. Is that right?
Okay. Yeah, the title. Yeah, we see the title.
Is the Google Translate effective for a daily communication?
Initially, yeah. Yeah, initially when you get here, no matter what city you go to, usually Google Translate can initially open up the doors of, no matter where you're going to, they know that you're using it, and so
Yeah, you guys. But it was so much fun.
this was fun. Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got a chance to answer. If anybody got any more questions, let us know. We're going to be here for like one more minute, momento.
Un minuto más. Oh
Momento,
my God.
momento, Tomás.
Un minuto.
Un minuto.
Un minuto más.
Un
One
minuto.
more minute.
Un minuto, manas. See, guys, this how our family looks at me like. That's where I am now in the family.
You know,
You don't know Spanish yet,
yeah.
but you're so smart.
I don't understand. Guy, I'm sorry, but I don't understand why you want to know. Why you want to say United? Okay. Okay. We're still checking that. But yeah, you guys. Yeah, we don't have more questions here, so we're fine.
It's spelled you. What title do you see that?
Okay, great live stream,
Gallery.
Andre and Andre. Unido, United States. Yeah, it says it, and here in the screen say United.
And on the title that I see,
It's
it
United
says
too.
United.
United, yeah,
Yeah, United.
yeah. Ah, here, look at it. That's why.
Oh, that's what he's seeing.
We see we
Wow.
see United right here, but here in the screen on YouTube say Unite Unide.
Is
Yeah,
that spelled correct in Spanish?
no,
It's just
no,
wrong.
no. It's with O Unido.
That's
Thank
right,
you
good
so
man.
much. After the 100 years, we finally get it.
We finally got the mystery solved. Wow, that's funny.
Okay. Have you had La Guajira? La Guajira. Sorry. La Guajira, it's a state here. After Guajira, Maya. On the
Maya.
show, yeah, we
Yeah, she
started
was
like
our
Crossing
first,
Borders.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
When she was 800 subscribers.
She was brand new.
She was brand
We were,
new.
we were her second live stream that she ever did.
Yeah.
Second interview.
Yeah.
She
When she
did.
just started.
She did. She started with Marwa, And the first interview that she did was with our channel.
Mhm.
So this was in
After Guajira, Maya.
2019. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like when she first started. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we did another one with her. And so, yeah, then she just took off. Oh, yeah, that's our girl.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you the next drinking hand.
Drinking
Wait,
Hand
DC
Friday.
100,
You
Nate,
guys
drinking
already
hand.
know drinks in hand on Friday. And it won't be coffee this time. And it won't be water. We're going to do some drinking this Friday. So be ready for it, guys. And we'll see you guys next week. We appreciate you. We're going to be dropping some videos throughout the week and on our channel, as well as on your girl with 1,000 subscribers channel. Thank you guys for also subscribing to Mostly Money TV. And so we appreciate all that you guys have done for us. If it wasn't for you, enough people say that. If it wasn't for you, no, we really, really mean it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you guys are life changers. And so we're so happy that you've been able to bless our lives. And that's why we're so open to bless you guys with as much information and help as possible. And we love meeting you guys face to face.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for supporting. And we'll see you the next live stream.
All right. My name is Andre.
My name is Sandra.
And we are
Love
Love Crossing
Crossing
Borders. All right, guys. You have a good one. This was fun.